In 2014, I was paid $50,000 for my first year as a CPA. Adjusted for inflation, that's $65,000 in today's dollars. And I kid you not, that's the same amount we are seeing as starting salaries in 2023. For my first real job out of college, making $50,000 seemed great at the time. I grew up on free and reduced lunch after all. So how much should public accountants be paid? It depends. I'll see myself out. Subscribe. Accountants cannot not say it depends. I wanted to know what others thought about public accounting starting salaries, so I conducted a super scientific Twitter poll research study. One poll asked if a $70,000 salary was an excellent starting salary for someone with a master's degree plus a CPA. I meant to say entry-level position, so we're talking very little experience. Whoops. The hour requirements were 60 hours a week, January through April, and 40 hours a week for the rest of the year. 2/3, or 66% of those polled, said $70,000 was not an excellent starting pay. I then made a similar poll and changed it to 40 hours a week all year for the hour requirement, under the assumption that the job was in an average cost of living area. 60% said that $70,000 was an excellent starting pay. There are so many variables to consider here, and I'm horrible at conducting research through Twitter polls, so take the results with a grain of salt. $70,000 does seem like a reasonable salary if it's 40 hours a week all year. But that amount is pretty much just inflation adjusted from when I started working in 2014. And things have changed since then that would justify higher pay. We have more complicated tax laws, and there are a lot less of us around. I think one of the biggest factors for the CPA pipeline is pay, but it's also the pay for the quality of life. My super scientific Twitter poll showed a shift in opinion when the hours were reduced to 40 hours a week year-round. January to April is not fun at most public accounting firms, and some firms have a just as crazy August to October busy season for extension work. Terrible quality of life for low pay is what the public accounting industry is facing right now and has faced for a long time. So why are we just now seeing the CPA pipeline issue? It seemed like the Boomer and Gen Xer generations had no issues with the quality of life and pay. But starting with millennials, there was a whisper of, does it have to be this way? It really could have just been me complaining about the quality of life. But now with Gen Z and Reddit, we can see that long hours and not so good pay doesn't pass the vibe check, and they are choosing to not study accounting in college because of it. The AICPA's pipeline acceleration plan to improve the CPA supply touches on competitive pay, but it doesn't mention anything about quality of life improvements. The more we talk openly about starting pay and quality of life and the dreaded hour requirements to become a CPA, the clearer it will become to what needs to be done. Let me know what you think in the comments about the situation that we are in. For my firm, I never want to require employees to work more than 40 hours a week. That's possible when you charge the fees I'm charging. So maybe we all just need to raise our rates so we can easily afford to pay our people, right? I don't know, just a wild suggestion. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and watch all my other videos so I can get monetized by the end of 2023. Thanks for watching. Cheers.